Hi Cancer, welcome to your September 2019 reading. Thank you so much for joining me. This is a general reading and it doesn't just pertain to the month of September. Sometimes it can continue on a little bit, but we're primarily focusing on September. This may not resonate for everyone as this is a general reading, but sometimes if you come back to it later on in the month, it can make more sense then. And if it doesn't make sense to you at all, then, this message isn't for you this month, and that's okay. So we're going to get started with shuffling. All right. All right, I'm also going to pull some clarifying cards for further information on these first cards that we're going to go into in your extended reading. Oh. And I'm also going to be pulling 4 cards focusing on key areas of your life such as work, career, finances, relationships and love, spirituality, and health and well-being. Okay, put these ones to the side for now. Let's get into your reading. Okay, Cancer, let's get started here. Okay, we're starting the month off with the King of Swords reversed. So this is, well, I want you to make sure you're not misusing your authority or your power for dominance. This is likely not you, though. This could be someone around you who is older, and this is some kind of difficulty or challenge with this person, excuse me, around this situation, whatever you're dealing with coming into the beginning of the month. This could be someone who's really arrogant or a control freak. This could be an Aquarius, a Gemini, or a Libra, but this definitely involves intellect, thoughts, power. This could culminate or manifest around fall, so October, November, December timeframe. But this is air energy, so you'll be seeking clarity and understanding around this situation as you start the month. And this can sometimes mean facing an inner truth, but this usually indicates like a misuse of power or a manipulation of some kind. We're going to go into this in greater depth in your extended reading about what this could be and how you can deal with this. Next, we have the Page of Swords reversed. Now, this is being aloof in a situation that is likely going to require more effort. Again, this could be you if you are younger or possibly male, not necessarily, but if not, it may be someone around you as well, likely someone else again. But this is like you've possibly become, like, in an attempt to be vigilant about maybe this situation, you've started to become kind of paranoid instead. Like, you're not, there's no clarity here right now. This has got you kind of, unsure, uncertain. You're not knowing how to handle this situation. You're not knowing who supports you, who doesn't, who's for you, who's against you. And you've kind of become obsessed with this problem and don't really know what to do about it. And because this is like feeling a weakness in your personal life, so I want you to work on developing your courage and your optimism. This is kind of an all talk and no action energy, or this is like haphazard action done in haste without real thought. Yeah, I think I'm going to leave it at that for the start of the month. Now, middle of the month, we have Nine of Swords reversed. Now, this is, whatever this situation is with these people has now led to this. And this is mental anguish. This is suspicion, doubt, fear, shame. This is your current state of mind, or this may be your state of mind mid-month. But this is a progression or a build-up from earlier in the month. And this happens when you retreat into yourself. When you're faced with a problem you don't want to confront, instead of asking for help back here. You've been overthinking this now, and it's, built it up to epic proportions in your mind to where it's now keeping you up at night. You're reacting to some outside source, probably this king, but this is oppression. This is not tragedy. This is oppression. And it's reasonable fear, based on this domineering family member or partner. But this is a real problem you're dealing with, but you're feeling like you can't directly do anything about it. So instead you're just kind of keeping your anger inside, and this is making you feel really resentful. And dealing with those kind of emotions, or not dealing with those kind of emotions, leads to depression, which is where you're headed. So it's best to try and handle this now. Let this be, your indication to get this under control. I think you've become really self-conscious and suspicious, and you've got a lot of self-doubt and shame, but there's no need. It's not anything you've done. But unless you take action, though, and express your authentic feelings, I think, you need to make real changes in your life. And if you don't do these things, these feelings will persist. But nines are about attainment and fulfillment and nearing completion. So I think you're getting there, or you're going to get there. You're going to be very aware of these deep-seated fears, possibly secrets, but you need to release this worry. And I think mid-month, this is what you're going to be dealing with. Now, nearing the end of the month, we have the Queen of Cups. Okay, this is a good sign. This is success and balance. So I think this, bottom of the barrel here from earlier in the month, you're finally coming up out of this now as you're heading toward the end of the month. If this isn't you, this could be an older female around you who's showing you the possibility, the possibilities of how to change this, or coming out of this, or, blending your imagination with action, your creativity, turning things around for the better. This is a real, genuine connection. If this is someone else, someone really helping you, this can also be unity of self with your emotions and your imagination. But this is nourishing yourself and your life, making a choice now. No longer feeding the imagination by giving it complete freedom to wander, like it was doing over here with the 9, but rather directing conscious thought, conscious choices, directing to valuable activity and action. And because of this, you're going to be achieving more positivity and clarity, because you're getting in touch with your spiritual and your creative side when we see this. and you're like directing and shaping your creativity, no longer suppressing it like you were over here at the start of the month. But this is not just willpower though. This is like love for self and your creations, and this gives deeper meaning to your actions. You know, this is a cycle, which in turn that helps you realize your goals. And you're feeling whole and alive from what you're doing or what you're creating now. And you're reaching emotional goals also. This could be bonding with family again. Or your subconscious thoughts now, you're actually feeling them, like they've joined forces, you know. And this is now knowing what you want and being willing to take the necessary action to get it. So you've come to this conclusion, and this is, you're like taking the necessary action to get this, but with awareness and love as your guiding force now. And like you're recognizing and receiving a gift that brings joy to you or brings a joyful life, and knowing that, you know, opening up to that possibility invites that in, and you're aware of that, and you're taking your vision and you're making something real and lasting out of it now. Now this could involve, if this is someone else helping you do this, this could be a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio helping you. But this definitely involves your feelings and your creativity and your emotions. And, you know, by the end of the month, you're going to be extremely ambitious and intense and dreamy and, you know, compassionate and caring. And this is emotional stability now after a pretty rough go here at the start of the month. And now at the end of the month, we have the Two of Wands. Well, this is success. So you're ending the month with success, holding the world in your hands. Some slight challenges here. This is primarily positive, but this can sometimes be not fully content yet, but you're getting there. Like this has brought positive change, but there's still something more for completion here. This could just be boredom, like needing to broaden your desires or expand that world a little bit. Like, you know, this initial accomplishment was so exciting and all consuming, but now it lost its, you know, it lost its sparkle a little bit, and you don't know what to do to continue moving forward. Like you had this burst of, you know, positive creative energy, and then you kind of stopped and you got sidetracked with the, you know, this positive burst, and now it's time to actually do it. It's reality, and it's kind of like, oh, okay. But, you know, it's like maybe you're so focused on getting through this energy, and now you're there. It's kind of underwhelming, and it could be that you're starting to feel alone again. Like I feel like this is getting away from a negative relationship of some kind over here. And now it's like you want someone to share these accomplishments with, or this new life with. You know, you walked away from this negativity, but now, and you know, you've had this success and this creativity, but now you feel a little bit alone again. This could involve an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, but it definitely involves your spirituality, your ideas, your inspiration. But this is fire energy, so you're trying to reignite this desire that you felt over here. You know, create that spark again and remain constructive. And I want you to take that very seriously. Do not go back to this, you know, to the destructive nature of what was going on here. Like twos are duality. It's like a crossroad or a choice. It can be a partnership. But this is progress and decisions and discovery and making a choice. This could also be travel plans or waiting for results. I think I'm going to leave it at that for now. Like I said, we're going to obviously go into this in much greater depth about each of these cards. Deeper look at what they could involve and how you can overcome them in the extended reading. So I hope you join me over there. Now we're going to get into I have using these postcards from Spirit. And your first message for a career, work, and finances. says, Dear wonderful you, intimacy is scary sometimes. It means you have to let someone else get to know the real you, not the perfect, flawless mask you wear for others. No, it's time to reveal the cool one, the passionate one, the imperfect one that is totally you without artifice or walls. Yes, you will be exposed and vulnerable for a time, but it will be so worth it. This is the only way you will know true closeness with others, and you will also be close to spirit and to us. There is amazing freedom that comes when you let go and just be yourself with another or a group. Release from the invisible bindings that keep you from intimacy is truly empowering. So may we support you wholeheartedly in this choice. You will know yourself better, and we hope learn as much as we do. Hold on, my alarm just went off and I lost where I was. You will know yourself better, and we hope learn to love yourself as much as we do. Life is about who we are with others, so share it. You will be so glad you did. Loving you so, so, so much. Spirit. Okay, so this is letting me know at your job, in your career, you need to be authentic. Share your true natural gifts. This is going to help, propel you forward. And also sharing who you are with others. This could be a career path for you, helping other people through things from what you've learned. Your next postcard from Spirit for your love and relationships says, We are sending you waves of love and joy as we watch you reap the rewards of your tenacity and faith. We know how long it has taken for you to reach some of your goals and that you've had disappointments along the way. Right now, we suggest you take a deep breath and fill yourself up with gratitude and tune into the vibration of well-being. Temporary conditions may be trying to hypnotize you into seeing something else as your reality, but we know that happy rewards are on their way to you even now. Change is the only constant, so be open to it. You will achieve your dreams and more, we promise. But more important, your happy rewards will be gathered up in the small moments, the gentle breezes, the soft kisses, and the quiet commitments. Your happiest moments will be on the journey itself, not in arriving at your destination. You are surrounded by so much love and care. Can you feel us? Well, this is just perfect because around relationships, at the end of the month here, you have this that we just talked about. This is kind of reiterating that. This is, yes, temporary conditions may be trying to hypnotize you into seeing something else as your reality. Don't fall into any doubts you may be having at the end of the month. Change is the only constant. So even though it may be uncomfortable, be open to it. You may not be feeling the full rewards yet, but you will. And this is the reminder that it's the journey that's just as important as the destination here and what you're learning from this situation, and that you can't go back. Okay, for your spirituality postcard, it says, A rigid tree branch breaks under strong winds, yet flexible seaweed survives powerful ocean swells. Right now, we gently remind you that being flexible is a good choice when faced with life's challenges. Surrender your fixed ideas to Spirit, who knows what is in your highest good and can deliver to you what you need in the appropriate form. In this moment, rather than fighting or being too sure of your way working out, be a little looser and allow for another outcome. Compromise can be the best way forward if you are to learn new ways of doing and seeing. Stay aware, curious, and teachable. Take life on life's terms. Your purpose may push you in a direction not on your map. Let it. Be so flexible that no storm can uproot you. In the end, you will still be rooted in the world, in abundance, and you will indeed experience the beauty that is yours. We love you so much. From Spirit. Okay, again, reiterating to me that, it's always in a state of flux, right? It's always going to be up and down. It's never linear, So you have to remain flexible and trust that Spirit knows what is in your highest good. And even through your doubts, just remain open that the outcome is in your best interest. So don't resist it. Let it flow to you. Tune into your spirituality. Talk to your spirit guides. They are always there helping you and guiding you, and be open to that. Be teachable. Don't be so one-sided about your expectations of how you see things and how they should be and how you should feel. This is all an experience for lessons for you, for your soul's journey, and it's all going to be beautiful. Trust in that and connect with your spirits, your spirit guides. Now for your message regarding your well-being and health, your postcard from Spirit says, "Dearest you, over here there is no mystery for us to unravel, as we know intimately how connected we all are, how the web of creation works, and how spirit is in every aspect of life from the invisible to the visible. But it's impossible for humans to comprehend the complexities of how things actually work, because the most important threads in the tapestry don't make sense in the dimension you live in. That said, can you feel the importance of these currents of energy that bring events together in miraculous ways? You can't understand with your mind, but you can know with your heart and soul. Trust that even though you don't know the how, the what, or the why, we do. Surrender to the mystery and have faith that the unseen world is watching you with loving eyes as Spirit weaves your life's mysterious and beautiful tapestry in glorious technicolor. Loving you so much, as always." Okay, so here, I'm not seeing any, health challenges in this reading. Clearly, we have some, challenges to your well-being at the start of the month, but this is a reminder again that everything is working behind the scenes for you, not to you, as far as your well-being. There is light at the end of the tunnel always. Nothing lasts forever. Everything is in a state of flux and change, and you have to tune in to the goodness that is all around you. This is the reminder that, it's hard for us to comprehend as humans, in this 3D world, but again, it's trusting, right? And you're gonna know how this is showing up for you. You're gonna be feeling this energy of what's going on for you, and you're gonna know inside, you're gonna be very aware of this change. You're gonna know on an internal level that this is, this is up-leveling you. It's just, your natural inclination to want to steer the ship is always going to be there as a human. But this is like knowing in your heart and in your soul. This is not using the rational human brain, Well-being is there for you. The end of the month, it's available to you. It's being offered to you. You have to hold on to it and trust it, and don't doubt and sabotage yourself and go back to any, unhealthy thought patterns. Spirit, again, is there for you. It's working on your behalf. Like it says, this, weaving your life's mysterious and beautiful tapestry. So trust that. That's where your well-being is. That's what you need to remember when you want to feel and tap into this well-being. So that's all I have for you for this month, Cancer. I hope that was helpful to you in some way. I hope that resonated with you. Again, we're going to get into this a little deeper, more depth and clarity and insight in your extended reading. So I hope you join me over there. Thank you so much for tuning in. I so appreciate the support, and I love reading for you guys. And I will be back next month with your October reading. Take care, Cancer.